So before we start showing you the build, I just want to explain to you what makes this a bit unique. There's an old method that used to be used where you put a foundation on top of the other and it would turn into basically an inner wall stack. Well, it still exists, but no one really uses it. So we decided to try and play with it here. Hammer, who I play with in my streams, uses it quite a lot over the last couple of days, and this is what we've managed to come up with, this base. You have to be in extremely flat ground to use it. I'll show you how to quickly do one, and I'll show you rockets hitting it as well, so you can understand how overpowering it is and how it can change how you do a bunker. It's quite easy. Take this up to there. You can do this in any shapes you want. Take that back, put that underneath. I say you have to be in super flat ground. That is the one letdown of it. It has to be in extremely flat ground. Take that, take that, take that. Done. Switch round. Then upgrade that. Now, just get rid of that. 4 rockets. Four rockets fired, and it's still 500. It's taking the foundation, not the actual walls. So after the fire through that, they then have to go through this as well. I'm not actually sure if I can damage the foundation. So it's 4 rockets already. I'll hit the foundation now. Yeah, it's hitting the foundation, so it's 8 rockets for that then, to then get through that one bloody area. And if I just quickly stick this on here, it's not going to be flat enough. I just want to see if I can hold that wall in place. Just I would rather be truthful than pretend to. So we take another rocket here. Hit an R3 into that foundation and see if this wall sticks, which would be the back wall effectively. And it's not exactly easy to hit that foundation either, so you could put another foundation out on it if you've got the space. So I'm hoping that wall's going to stay. Yeah, it has. That wall stayed, so if that wall was this wall, that'd now be 12 rockets just to get through to that little room. Then heist in a wall on top of that. That's 16 rockets. Now, I'd say that's quite good. Just a quick line about this. We put this in place basically because it's a high foundation. You just put this twig in place yourself. If anyone tried to come up, they jump up here to hit your door, the traps would hit them, so it's like an anti-door trap. So if someone's trying to put satchels there or jump through, it's going to take him out, but you have to keep the shotguns loaded. As simple as that. It's just something we decided to put in place because it shoots the twig out every time they go up to it as well, so it becomes a nuisance for them until it's run out. But yep, we'll show you the build. Just to credit Hammer because he's worked on this foundation inner stacking for a while to make it into a proper base that would actually work. Just a quick note as well, this starter base roof, I'd upgrade these to armoured if you can. For the price it costs, it's worth it. Add another rocket, so if they come in through the doors and blow down, it's just adding that extra bit of strength to it. So the roof's quite straightforward, as you can see. This is how we done it. We showed you how it was put together, and the reasons for it are quite simple. So if someone comes in from above, it's going to cost them a lot to actually get through it. The barbed wire is just there to stop people from actually initially jumping on there. So if your walls aren't up in time, it's not going to cause too much of a problem for you. It's quite straightforward. I mean, for what it's going to take to get through this, for just someone who's jumping on for a server for a couple of days, you're going to be safe. No one's going to pour that amount of rockets in there just to get in a couple of loot rooms. I mean, a small group will easily build this. It's not a massive base to try and build. It's up to you how high you go. This is just, for me, this was the ample height, because obviously everything's at the bottom anyway, and with it being inner stacked, the bottom walls, it's just, for me, it's super secure. It's definitely the best way to go forward. I think this is a safer bet than the bunker that's actually around at the minute, because it's not going to risk taking those walls down straight away just by taking one foundation. It's going to take a good couple of hits for the price that it is.
I go